we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. Alright? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is. You know, Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring.
Terence Crawford isn't smiling anymore. After UFC fighter Buckley went too far, throwing disrespect at Shakur Stevenson and even making street fight threats, Crawford responded with a message that instantly shook social media. He made it clear this isn't about boxing records or the octagon. This is about real-life consequences. What started as a sports debate has now turned into something much deeper. And Crawford is reminding everyone that outside the ring, there are no referees and no rules.
What's like the latest you could get into boxing? Like before it's too late?
I think it depends on your weight class. Cause like heavyweights, they can come in at a later age if they punching. Deontay Wilder came in late 20.
20 years old coming in.
20 is like the latest like...
How old were you?
5.
To really understand how things escalated to serious threats and dangerous talk, we have to rewind to where it all began. The drama first sparked during a live stream with Aiden Ross just days ago. Sitting there confidently were two of boxing's elite, Terence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson, relaxed, smiling, and brushing off the idea that athletes from any other combat sport could compete with them. What seemed like harmless confidence at the time would soon turn into something much bigger.
Hey, what's up, bro?
Chillin'.
Why are you so happy?
Cause I came to collect.
Oh my God, bro. So, I'm watching your fight, I'm status. He's like, where the is Aiden? You call me, you see me, the first thing you say to me, give my money. And I just feel like, bro, I feel like I should just scam, because what are you gonna do?
Hell nah.
He thought he was gonna give you
Scam who?
Him.
How?
Like, not pay you.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. So,
we on stream, so we ain't doing nothing. I'm just gonna be like, man, that's crazy, Aiden. And all the people are gonna be like, man, Aiden, you not a stand-up guy.
you know I'm joking, right? Look what I have in my pocket right here. Look, come on, bro. Come on, man. I lose a bet, we lose a bet. That's how we work, you know?
Hey.
Yeah.
I gotta charge you interest because you didn't have it on the floor.
What? You think I have cash with me while we're going to a boxing match?
You were supposed to.
I asked if you had Zelle or crypto.
I don't got none of that. I got cash money.
You didn't say interest when we signed it.
We didn't sign nothing.
I know.
How much interest?
How much?
I say 5,000.
What the f is this?
5,000.
He need 2,500 because you bet against him.
For sure. I can't believe you bet against me.
Yep.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. T.O. will win the rematch. In my
He
opinion.
need 2,500.
Yo.
Come on, dude.
Bro. We could fight 10 times. He won't win one.
Cap. Come on, bro.
I'm
Out of
betting
10.
whatever.
The energy was pure confidence, the kind you earn by staying undefeated. Shakur Stevenson didn't hold back, even taking jabs at UFC champion Ilia Topuria. Meanwhile, Crawford laid down the law, insisting that the UFC could never rival boxing. This wasn't just an opinion, it was a straight-up dismissal. They treated mixed martial artists like second-class fighters, laughing at the thought that a wrestler or kicker could ever match boxing's sweet science. But what they overlooked is that MMA fighters are always listening, and they don't take being called inferior lightly.
UFC as a whole?
Yo, I saw you say that. You gotta take that back.
What?
You say that the UFC is better than boxing.
It's true, and you know it's true.
It's not true.
Come on,
It's
even
not-
look, even he's smiling. Yo, come on, bro. You know, hey, yo.
You would experience it better. I think that you would going there and watching it better than boxing.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Go in there and watch.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. MMA, yo, I ain't gonna lie.
Kick this This nigga did. Ain't no way this nigga came with me right now. Hold on now, cuz.
Nah, bro. I'm telling you, it's good
Nah,
though.
he good.
It's fun. It's fun. You know what it is, bro? When I was watching you and Tio's fight, I was obviously mad. That was biased, to be honest. The fight before was a good fight. Who's the dude from New York that fought?
Shoo.
Yeah, bro. I like him. He's cool. But again, like I think UFC's better than boxing. There's nothing wrong with that. I think it's great.
UFC would never be better than boxing.
At all. It ain't even close.
Ever.
The skill level is different.
All right, so like, hold on. Let me ask you guys a question. You don't think like John Jones would dominate in boxing? Honestly.
Hell no.
What?
Hell
Okay, Ilya Taporia.
Tell him come fight me.
He's a crazy boxer, bro.
I don't care. Tell him come fight me.
Hold on a second. What about?
UFC is good for what they do, and we good for what we do.
That makes
You know
sense.
what I mean? 'Cause
Yeah, that makes sense.
you gotta think, if I can't whoop you with my hands, I can kick you, I can take you down.
True, it's different.
You know, it's a whole different mental capacity than just, kicking, punching, and
You know, I will say you're right because a lot of UFC fighters that do try to do boxing, they don't do well. But
same way.
It would be the same way.
it'd be the same way if it was reversed. Exactly.
Enter Buckley. If you follow the UFC, you know he's not the kind of fighter to let disrespect slide. A powerful welterweight with knockout hands and a highlight reel that went viral worldwide, Buckley watched that live stream, saw the laughter, and decided he wasn't going to let the boxers dominate the conversation.
Is this
I can't do
LeBron?
that. Yeah, I would love to.
Luis 808 donated $1.
Yes.
Would any of y'all box Ilya Topuria?
Yo, Ilya Taporia.
He too weird.
Who was that?
He's weird.
UFC fighter.
Is it US?
He's crazy. I'm not gonna lie.
What weight he fight?
Sorry.
Featherweight?
No, he's not featherweight.
What weight he fight?
No, that's featherweight in the UFC though.
What is the weight?
140, 130.
No. He's lightweight. He's lightweight. He's like 145. No, wait. Hold on. What is he, chat? He's not featherweight. Oh, so what is? Well, hold on a second. So what's featherweight in?
127.
Yeah, no.
126.
Ilya's 155. I'm pretty sure. So what do you weigh?
I fight at 140 right now.
Yeah, bro. I ain't gonna lie, bro. I want to see that. Cause all right, what did you guys think when like McGregor fought Floyd? What y'all think about that?
I thought McGregor did good, but I think Floyd let him look good.
Okay. What about you?
He carried him.
Okay.
But McGregor did do, some good things in there.
Yeah. Very true.
Floyd was trying to entertain y'all.
Yeah.
Make it fun.
I get that.
Buckley didn't just fire off a tweet, he dropped a video that turned everything upside down. He went straight for the jugular, tearing apart the idea of boxer supremacy piece by piece. His point was simple, but savage: MMA fighters work harder. While boxers perfect just two hands, UFC fighters are mastering elbows, knees, kicks, and chokes, fighting in every direction at once. Buckley argued that in any arena, the MMA fighter is the ultimate grinder, forced to survive in a world where danger comes from all angles. He wasn't just defending his sport, he was challenging the work ethic of the very men who called themselves kings.
But, no disrespect, you might be retired. I ain't asking to fight you in an actual ring, but let's just work. I feel like I don't get none of the respect that I feel that's warranted. Let me get some work with the so-called GOAT that's in the boxing. And let's see how I hold my own. Y'all seeing this, y'all share this, y'all like to send and clip stuff, send this to Bud. Come and work with an MMA dude. I know you still staying sharp. I know you still in the ring training. You might not box again like you said, because ain't no money that's gonna ever bring you back. But hey, don't allow your talents and your gifts to go to waste. Let me work.
But Buckley didn't stop at defending MMA. He aimed squarely at Shakur Stevenson, voicing what many boxing fans have quietly thought for years. He labeled Shakur a coward, though he didn't sugarcoat it, using a far harsher four-letter word instead.
If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. Alright? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter. Right? Hands down, y'all got them hands. Ooh, they sweet, they nice like that. But even if we do box, let's say that. Even if we do box, One thing that I know I can do to boxers, I can pressure y'all. Because a lot of y'all ain't got no heart. And a lot of guys respect y'all a little too much, and they allow y'all to just do what y'all do, which is outboxing. I can't box a boxer, but I can outfight a boxer all day. And it can easily be proven. Because I heard Shakur also say, oh, hey, then let's fight then, to Ilya Topuria. And I ain't gonna pick on the little dude because he's little. I get his big bro though. But
He tore into Shakur's defensive style, calling it boring and overly cautious. Sure, Shakur is a technical genius, one of the hardest men to hit in boxing history, but Buckley argued that playing it safe is exactly why MMA is rising above. He compared Shakur to legends like Mike Tyson and Gervonta Davis, fighters who stepped into the ring to hurt opponents, not just rack up points. Buckley's message was clear and cutting: winning isn't enough if you're putting fans to sleep. According to him, Shakur fights not to lose, while true warriors fight to finish. It was a critique that stung because it went straight for Shakur's heart, not just his skill.
Shakur, I'm on you. Even though you beat Timo, right? All the stuff that Timo was talking, all that trash that he was doing, he's saying nigga, he's throwing bananas at you and all that type of stuff, right? Yeah, you beat him, but you should have knocked his ass out cold. But because you worried about your little record, because you don't want to get embarrassed, you want to blame it. Oh, well, it's the art of boxing. Or I just want to show my jab all night. You a hoe. You a hoe. You ain't want to go out there and put on your best performance. Like Sugar Ray Leonard back in the day would say, right? If I feel like somebody can't compete with me, I'm getting them up out of there. I might drag you out for a couple rounds. People that paid tickets, paid $1,000 to come and see me. So I might let it push for about 8 rounds. But then once I get tired of you, you out of there. And we ain't never seen that from a person like Shakur. So with that being said, stop disrespecting us, bro.
Then came the moment that took things to a whole new level. Buckley shifted the conversation from the ring to the streets. Staring straight into the camera, he declared with chilling confidence that if they ever crossed paths outside, he wouldn't hold back, he would end them.
If we came outside, literally where I'm at right now, I could kill you. I'm not saying I want to kill you or want to take you off this earth, but realistically, I would kill you if we fought. Hand-to-hand combat. So with all that being said, boxers, y'all gotta quit. Alright? Y'all will get your ass whooped by somebody that is a UFC fighter. Right?
He wasn't talking about a simple knockout, he was talking about a permanent ending. And his reasoning was frighteningly clear. In a boxing ring, a referee steps in to protect you. On the streets, a boxer is vulnerable to a double-leg takedown, a chokehold, or strikes from every angle. Buckley argued that without gloves and rules, he could dominate a boxer however he wanted. He painted a vivid picture of the gap between a sport with strict rules and raw hand-to-hand combat, where one fighter has far more tools. It was a direct challenge to their manhood, suggesting that their toughness exists only under the watchful eye of a referee.
Y'all boxers are so disrespectful to us athletes, bro, in the UFC. And I understand we don't get paid like y'all, we don't get money like y'all, but I tell you right now, we outwork every single boxer in the room. Hands down, that's just the truth. That is just the truth. Are y'all skilled at what y'all do? Exactly. That right hand and that left hand is, ooh, it's a problem. But at the same time, that's all y'all gotta work. You guys don't have to learn different parts of the body and train certain parts of the body to make sure that you're strong in all positions. See, the thing about boxing is, it's easy to be defensive because all you gotta do is worry about 2 hands. But it's harder to be offensive to try to get the knockout. So when people get a lot of knockouts like Gervonta or like Deontay Wilder at the time, you know what I mean? Or who another good name? Canelo or Triple G, right? They are very proficient on how to find their shots and set up their shots, right? That's why I got to give them a lot of respect. But at the same time, when you're a person like Shakur, when you're a person like Bud, when you're a person like Andre Ward, no disrespect to them, they're more emphasized on defense.
Most boxers might respond by bragging about knockout power or street creds. But Terence Crawford is different. He didn't post a video on a heavy bag. He didn't challenge Buckley to an octagon showdown. Instead, he went to X, formerly Twitter, and dropped a response that sent chills through the timeline. Crawford basically asked, "Who fights with just their hands anymore?" He tore apart the fantasy of a fair street fight by highlighting the harsh reality of modern violence. He mentioned switches, a reference to devices that can turn handguns fully automatic. In Crawford's world, nobody squares up for a clean fight. Problems don't end with a takedown, they end with bullets. It was a stark, cold reminder that while Buckley competes in a sport simulating life or death combat, Crawford comes from an environment where people don't play. He doubled down on the dark humor, calling himself old and retired, too aged to risk street fights without an advantage. But don't be fooled, when a fighter as lethal as Crawford says he only fights with an edge, he's revealing exactly who he is. A survivor with zero interest in honor or fairness outside the ring. That if you come at him in the streets, he won't box you, he'll do whatever it takes to survive. Crawford's reply completely undercut Buckley's tough guy image. Buckley imagined a controlled, regulated street fight. Crawford described war. In comparison, the MMA threats suddenly seemed almost naive.
You know, Bud talking crazy, acting like he gonna, do something, in the streets, man. He gonna keep a switch. He gonna need a switch if he playing with me. We ain't finna do this in the streets. That was some good, deflection, He didn't really wanna answer what I really asked him, and that's to get that work. We can keep it out of the streets, we ain't gonna be playing like that. Don't nobody make it back home. Let's get in the ring. Let's spar. You already know you be out in Vegas a lot of times. You spar up at the Apex, you work up at the Apex. I think it'd be fun. I think the whole world would love to watch. We can go live, we can have some fun with it. I know you still train, just for the lifestyle. I know you still spar, I know you still get that work in. I know you still train. I see Shakur, he thinks something funny. But at the end of the day, right, let's find out. Cause I'm dead serious about that. It's real cute that you talking about, what happened to tough guys on the street. But at the end of the day, man, we in the toughest sport in the world, right? And that's combat sports. So let's see who the best fighter. I ain't street certified. I'm telling y'all that right now, And I heard Bud got popped.
So, where does that leave us? On one side, we have a UFC fighter pushing for a sparring session to prove a point. On the other, a boxing legend making it clear that the streets play by no rules. Buckley wants to show that MMA skills dominate in a real fight, but Crawford is reminding everyone that in 2026, a real fight often involves far more than just fists, and things can get much louder than anyone expects.
This is an open invitation to Bud Crawford. Let's do it at the Apex. I'm gonna try to make my way down to Vegas March 7th. Let's do it then. But I know a lot of guys, when I get out there, it's gonna be all that talking. Oh man, you talking crazy. You said you gonna try to kill Shakur. Like, no, I just gave an example. If we was to fight in the streets and it's 1-on-1, exactly what would happen. I do see myself transitioning over to boxing. Said fight, then in MMA. Nah, they not gonna do it. Y'all know a lot of boxers will never do it. And it ain't because of the money. It'll be too big of a risk. Like I said, March 7th, I'll be out there at the Apex in Detroit. I'll be out there as well for Clarissa's fight, February 22nd. So I'm gonna see how.
It's a clash of cultures, the disciplined, calculated chaos of the octagon versus the cold, unforgiving reality of the streets. Buckley might have a point. In a fair fight, a boxer could struggle against a grappler. But as Crawford reminded us, whoever said anything about fighting fair? This feud highlights the gap between sport and survival, and neither side is showing signs of backing down anytime soon. But what do you think? In a real street scenario, does the MMA fighter come out on top, or does the harsh reality of the streets make all fighting skills irrelevant? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's debate. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you never miss our upcoming videos. And don't forget to share your take in the comments below.